Good evening, and welcome to Minecraft. Just so you know, if you are on the Twitch or YouTube chat, if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, you can actually send a chat message, and I will likely respond to it. And since the stream is just starting, you should also know that this Minecraft server I'm playing on is public, so if you want to play with me during the stream or at any other time, the address is play.mangoMC.net. We are supporting both the Java and Bedrock versions of Minecraft. And yeah, welcome to the stream. Usually we have some more people on the server, but not today, I guess. So what I'll probably do, if nobody logs on by about 7:15 my time, I will probably pivot over to Portal speedrunning. Because that just makes more sense for a one-person, by myself stream. Alright. So, one thing we were trying to do on the server is kind of create distinct seasons where we'll kind of focus on different parts of the server at different times, promote different community projects, and we wrapped one up on the last Minecraft stream, so we need to come up with a new project. The two things that have been pitched were a kind of revamping of the spawn region, so that's this area here, talking about possibly expanding it into this, I guess you want to call it ocean or river. Perhaps creating some areas over here for new shops and the like. Another idea we had was to build out and improve our nether infrastructure. So it's really between those two. And as you can see, what we currently have in nether is kind of bare bones. Oh, good, claps here. Alright, I'm not alone. Excellent. Let's see how the Discord voted on that. Wow, it is tied between spawn expansion and nether highways. It is tied. Let's take a look at the votes. So, spawn expansion has 3 votes from Neom, Clap, and Artemis, and we've got 3 from for nether highways, 1 from Shadow, 1 from Ferris, and 1 from Squirtle. And Clap is in the call now. Welcome, welcome. Clap, are you there?
Can you hear me?
There we go, now I hear you. Excellent. I was saying earlier, if nobody shows up, I'm going to pivot over to Portal speedrunning for the stream today. But we got someone. Excellent. Thank you for showing up. So, between the two ideas for Season 2, what appeals to you more?
Oh, I did open a large amount of real estate for expansion.
I did see that island come up. Was that your doing?
That island was about 5 blocks taller and had sand and trees. And I flattened it because I thought we were doing ocean domes.
We still
we're
might.
not. At least it's not there.
So, as of right now, on the Discord poll, it is a tie between the Nether and um, spawn. It's a tie.
In spawn expansion involves building
Well, they
more
both involve
than
building.
excavating.
I kind of feel like the Nether option
The Nether
involves no excavating because it's all going to be on the ceiling.
to do tunnels.
No need for tunnels, I don't think, because if it's all going to go on top of the bedrock, then there's no need for any of that excavating. As for the other idea for spawn, I think the idea was we're going to create an underwater section down here to put additional shops. I kind of imagined a single underwater dome under the water right about where I'm pointing. And additional shops could go there. We could also put, yeah, just other spawn things, since that would give us more chances for more organization than what currently exists. Lots of options.
Not want to do anything on the west side
The west side of spawn, you mean past the ducks?
because I chopped down about 75-80% of the forest.
Oh wow, yes you did.
For the main purpose of expanding spawn, and the secondary purpose was so I would be less inclined to make a tree farm.
Hmm. Any idea why Nyam dug out all this dirt here?
Where
There's almost a perfect square of dirt that's been removed. Doesn't align with chunk borders though.
you're,
It's a little bit to the west. It's in that area you chopped down.
oh, your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea.
Yeah, it's right over here.
That, a lot of weird things I uncovered while removing the trees. I think it was like a sheep that someone abandoned off to like the Tumbo's base to the east.
Hmm.
Things people put down and forgot.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
Wanted me to leave the tall oaks, so they're available for anybody who needs wood or starts out or anything. And
Nice. I have reason to believe that um, we might get some new players during a stream sometime soon. Speaking of, I should probably let them know that we're streaming right now.
how it's spelled? Turtle keeps mentioning them.
Um, I think that's close. Yeah.
Who you're talking about?
Hmm?
Who you're talking about?
No, I wasn't talking about Mollusk Gang. I was talking about a friend from college. Um, he said he's been playing Minecraft on a realm with a friend of his lately, and I said he should join the server, so he might be doing that sometime soon. He said he wanted to join during a stream though, so I thought I'd let him know. Hey, I'm live right now. Wild Bub, welcome to the stream.
Kind of end of the end game and kind of bored with netherite and totems and all that.
Yeah, that's one of the challenges of keeping a server interesting without resetting, right? Like,
There's always, it's basically like a very slow version of creative mode. There's always stuff you can think to do.
yeah, we kind of have hit the end of the tech tree, but we have more things we could be doing.
As long as the inspiration is there.
Yeah. So, yeah, the current dilemma is: do we build some more stuff in Spawn? Do we do like some mega project in Spawn, or do we work on the Nether? And I want to kind of use this stream to kind of declare those goals, so that we have like a clear goal in mind for this season.
If it is a tie, it doesn't mean one will be done and the other won't be.
Of course, yeah. It's a matter of which one is season 2 and which one is season 3.
Which one is just done first?
Yeah. Um. Yeah. And I mean, personally, I kind of like the idea of the Nether Hub first, but that's just my opinion. I'm not going to vote. I don't intend on voting, because
Well,
I already
you
have
can
like a
you
lot of
can
influence over the server.
you can make an executive decision or a coin flip. Either way,
True. Did you vote? What'd you vote for?
judging by the fact that
Oh,
I
you voted for Spawn expansion.
because I expanded Spawn.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, chat, what do you
So,
guys think?
so would you be willing to use your admin powers to do bedrock breaking at hub nodes or like destinations?
Um, I mean, given that there is a vanilla way to break bedrock, I'm gonna say no.
Exploit.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to exploits. I'm really not. All I care is that there's no lag. Like, if you want to create a very exploity farm, as long as it doesn't create too much lag, I don't really care. So, I'm gonna say to that, I'd say the thing we should do
Makes
is
things
just
easier.
use an exploit to break the bedrock.
Go into creative and just punch a few blocks, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's the easy solution, isn't it? The quick and easy path, as Vader did.
Yeah. He brought balance to the Force. He was destined to.
So, I'm gonna pull up the DIN map, and I'm gonna show that on stream. And then we'll talk about goals. Alright. Okay, there's the DIN map, and it's on stream right now. So I think locations that really ought to be linked in the Nether. Oh wait, we want to show this view. Currently, it's not that visible, so I probably would want to change that at some point too. So let's probably create a comprehensive list of things we want to link up. Alright, so things that we want absolutely linked to the Nether. And this isn't me declaring that the Nether is the thing to do, it's just I want to kind of more define both options before we really choose before I do an executive decision. This is just me stalling for someone to vote. In fact, I think I'll put in one more ping. Alright. So, for the Nether.
Do you have any idea what that 100 on top of the Nether is supposed to be for?
Honestly, no clue. Honestly, no clue. Okay, so we want to have spawn
We
connected.
have Spawn, we have with Lightning and the other players that he was playing with that are no longer playing or inactive.
Yeah.
Portal over to your abandoned huge base to the west of spawn.
Yeah.
You know what you should do for the poll and polls, poll, whatever? You should leave it up to the viewers of the stream.
There's only one of those right now, and I asked, and they didn't respond. There's one
Maybe you should
viewer on
ask.
Twitch.
Maybe you should ask harder.
Well, people who are currently watching, tell me in the chat. Should we work on expanding spawn or expanding the nether highways, improving those?
It's a YouTube chat as well.
Yeah, there's currently YouTube's not telling me that anyone's watching, so that's why I mostly said Twitch, but it's either one. Yeah, did you vote for one?
I voted for the spawn.
Okay. So everyone currently on stream is either undecided or voted for spawn.
You could just do a coin flip.
I could. I could.
Or what if we did an epic PvP battle to determine the winner of the poll?
Well, I mean,
Biased.
yeah, biased.
Biased.
'Cause
I'm
I suck at
prejudiced.
that's
Fair.
coming from a guy who sucks at PvP, both versions, so
Um.
I don't know. Either coin flip it or like do some sort of tiebreaker.
I'm leaning towards nether highways myself, so if I end up having to make an executive decision, it'll probably be that.
Mod abuse.
Have versus base under his gold farm, then
Let's try to make let's make a comprehensive list of everything that we would want to link to that if we were to work on the nether highways.
public end portal.
Yeah, end portal. What else do we want connected?
The Birch Highway or Birch Empire and the arena.
Yeah, we definitely want to link up the arena's already on the list. We probably want to have X plus minus X Y highways. So one going straight up and straight down, one going left right. Because a lot of things are probably gonna be like the arena is basically straight south. And a lot of expansion would probably be closer to one direction or the other, so we could probably do that. And
Base north.
what's that?
Checking what the north part of the highway is, and it's like Artemis's base below the bedrock.
Do we have any need for another hub? Because what that would kind of mean is just like a region of the nether with a lot of portals in them. Like if we notice that, hey, there's this one, a few chunks large region of the nether that has lots of portals, then we could consider making that one thing. But I don't think there is such a thing. I don't think currently
They would
a
all-
location where there's too many portals. So
We all have to go somewhere, and there's not a ton of places in the overworld.
yeah,
The-
there's not too much near spawn that we care about. So I kind of think if we go with a nether highway construction season, it'll be a very short season.
Yeah, I mean, who says it's a bad thing? No, we can just get to the spawn thing.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So are you available to get on, or are you just gonna hang in stream chat?
I'm probably just gonna hang. I have a big test tomorrow,
Ooh.
and today there was a review day, and I thought we didn't have class today, so I missed the review day, and now I need to do that.
I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, good luck, dude.
Yeah.
We also want to have some standards for how the plus minus XY highways are built, so we kind of have some uniformity. But we could actually have something to indicate, like, at a glance, both what direction you're traveling and which highway you're on.
And if you want to, like, beef up the length of another highway season a bit, you can make it piston bolts.
Don't piston bolts go
Like that.
diagonal?
Yeah, they do. I don't remember. I think there's horizontal ones and diagonal. You could have diagonal ones and ice roads for the horizontal.
I think
There's ways to like make the curved
sure.
rails
I'm
just go
sure
in a straight line.
It takes one guy to press the button like 5 times, and then the piston bolt breaks. And that's how it's
Yeah.
fixed it.
Yeah, that's the main thing. I think we should
You're
make
thinking.
Go ahead.
So you're thinking of an address system like what Tango has?
I'm thinking there should be something about the highways that makes it obvious what direction you're traveling and which highway you're on. Similar to how the US interstate highways work, where like, they have a code to them that you can kind of use to figure out what's going on, right?
Maybe we could just make each direction a different color, so that way you don't get mixed up.
Yeah, like a different theme for each one. That works.
Mangrove, Dark Oak, and
And they should
Why
be
not
they
make
should
them
also be
advanced?
asymmetrical, so you can tell, like if you like, there should be something obvious that can tell you if you're going north or south or east or west. Like maybe there could be a torch on the north side. Like if this is like the east-west highway, there could be torches on the north side but not the south side. So if the torch is on the left, then you know you're going west.
I mean,
Or if
we
it's
could
on
just
the
make
right. It's on the going east.
the design. It could be like front face, like as in, like it's not symmetrical forward and back. Like it can be like twisted forwards and backwards, and you know that. Like I'm explaining it terribly, but
you want
Yeah. Just something about the design that's asymmetrical, so you can kind of just learn intuitively, oh, if I see something about this design, then I know I'm going in this direction.
like we could just do
Want it to
arrows.
be-
There could also be arrows at junctions and whatever.
want it to be and rails.
They could be. Would that be too expensive though?
Rails, like
Got a
minecart.
gold farm.
Minecarts are slow.
Yeah,
Heck.
we don't want minecarts. We want like a piston bolt.
They're just barely faster than sprint jumping, from what I know. Although I could be wrong. And they're 100% dethroned by ice paths.
Like your launch stations, the hub.
Ooh.
Oh, if there's too many people who don't know to just like jump and tap spacebar to get from ground level to airborne, but like more fun that way. Like a slime launcher.
I think that they should be designed so that you can use ice boats and elytra. That just
I
makes
mean,
sense.
You can use elytra in the air pretty easy.
Yeah, but what I mean is, like, in order to safely use an elytra in a tunnel, you want it to be at least like 3 or 4 blocks tall.
Oh, so it'd be like enclosed. I thought it was gonna be like open to the sky.
I prefer it not be open, because I think that just looks better. If it's not,
I mean, it'd be easy if it was like somewhat simplistic. It'd be easier for someone to just like continue on the design for their specialized portal. You wouldn't just have like ugly offshoots. They're just like oak fences and some cobblestone.
there should be like some standard to the northwest, southeast highways. But then offshoots, like, yeah, you're never gonna be able to standardize those. So
Yeah.
Just have brake pads. We slow way down. We have the option to keep going in a certain direction. Anytime you want to change direction or just going the way you were going, then there's a spot where you reach to a halt.
can we farm blue ice?
You can, but
You
it takes
can. You can
81
farm-
to do 1 block of blue ice.
You can farm ice, which can be crafted into blue ice.
Okay, so it'd be painful to get a lot of blue ice.
Not really. If you just
Do
fly
do
out
your
to
villagers
some
trade it?
iceberg. No, but you can fly out to iceberg biomes, and then there's just sometimes it's kind of rare, but they give you a ton icebergs made entirely of blue ice.
Okay, so it's
Plus,
not too
yeah,
bad.
plus icebergs, yeah, they spawn with like little blobs of blue ice on the bottom of them,
Okay,
which is
and
like,
then
I
how
didn't know
wide does
that.
it have to be in order for it to work with an ice boat? Or, like, is it just one
One,
block? That's it.
or heck, you can just do every other block and it'll still work.
So
As
you
long
like
as you
So
have
then
like
it has to be
some-
air in between, though, right? Or
Needs to be some slight clearance on either side. It can't just be a 1 block wide because the
So,
boat
like,
won't fit.
so it
one
has
block-
to, like,
one
air.
block in
It has to be
front.
air or something like that on every side of the ice block, though, right?
Yeah.
Or slabs, right?
It's
Yeah.
like it's
Whatever.
like one. It's like a quarter or a half block of
Okay.
airspace
long
on
as-
either side.
As long as it's not a block.
So I say like the wood types would be the color coding.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take a look in the nether. Come on, Chad. No one's breaking the tie? And no one's broken in Discord either. Alright, then I guess we're probably gonna do nether highways then. So,
I'll break the tie. There you go. Another highway.
nether highway? Did you just remove your vote for...
I voted for both. Or I can. There you go.
You voted
Now
for
it's now it's a landslide.
Wow. Thank you. Alright, so... perhaps for this stream, let's focus on this portal here then. The origin. Probably want to put like a floor around this, and then some kind of solid room, right? That you can walk around in.
Yeah.
We'd prefer be spawn-proof though, right?
Oh, duh. Yeah.
Magma cubes, gas, and striders. I think in this one, basalt deltas.
So
Gas are the main
we
one.
need to make the
Just-
floors out of slabs then, right?
Or that or glass also works if you want to like.
Because like
You can put stuff under the glass too, make it land.
because gas and magma cubes ignore light level. They just need enough headroom or space.
But they need a solid block below them, right?
Ghasts, I think, are so big they need a large amount of like floor space. I think they're like
What I'm
Or-
asking is, like, if we did a room that was about 3 blocks tall and had a floor made mostly of glass or slabs, would anything spawn in there?
as long as the floor is spawn proof, that's fine.
The floor is glass. Okay. So I'm thinking there, one idea I've loved to see on Nether hubs is when the floor is actually a map of the world.
Boy, don't do that, lag.
Because what I mean by that is you know how in Minecraft every block in the Nether is 8 blocks, right, in the overworld? So what you can do is you can just take the average of every 8 blocks and you can use that. You could just like place it down.
Yeah.
All the item frames, man.
No, not item frames. We'll just use solid blocks.
Or we could. Or no, I was like, we could do a world map out of maps too on the floor.
No, we don't want all the item frames. Because those might
Oh.
despawn. Well, they wouldn't despawn, but they would just cause a bit of lag.
Lag.
So it's best to use solid blocks there. So like,
Can't
if-
remember which.
obviously we can't have water in the Nether, so if we found a part with water, we'd probably put like blue wool or blue concrete or something like that instead. How does that
Wool
sound?
is easier to mass produce.
That it is.
An industrial sheep farm could do a decent sized spider farm. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah, we could do a sheep farm and then yeah, we could get like a few sheep of every color, and we'd have kind of infinite wool of any color we want, and we can use that for the entire thing basically. Like we can have sand for sections that are desert and stuff like that. But then any parts that need to have grass probably should be concrete powder or blue wool or green wool. That's right, grass is green.
Those grass blocks look terrible.
Yeah, they would look terrible in the nether. So yeah, we could do a map floor. Not an actual map, just blocks, but something like that might be cool. Because that way you can kind of intuitively tell where you're traveling. Of course, that would only be within a few blocks of this portal because you don't want it to be too big. Unfortunately, the server is kind of spread out, so like the closest two portals to this one are probably well outside where we want our hub to be. So I'm thinking this should be just a room that's centered on the center of this portal, and then maybe, how about 6 blocks in every direction, so it's 13 blocks wide.
Okay. Well, it's already 5 blocks wide.
Yeah, the portal's already 5 blocks, and then on every side of that room, which maybe we should make a circle? I'm not sure. What shape should that room be?
Oh. Don't care about this one anymore. I don't know if we should have a through a portal lead to it.
I think we should have a brief highway, or at least the start of a highway in every direction. So one going north, one going south, one going east, one going west. But they should just stop at like the first portal that is in that direction. I think going east there's just the end. Going north there's some stuff, so we should definitely go a ways that way. And then west probably should stop at that portal. North probably stopping at the arena.
Is this portal goes to your...
Where I was going to build a base, yeah.
Ferris and Artemis had locations in mind other than their bases for this highway?
I don't know. I mean, if people want to suggest more locations, I'm happy to hear them. I'd like to declare all of the objectives for locations within at least a couple weeks from now, though, so we don't have to keep like, pushing that along forever, you know? Alright, so I think that should be just the shape of the hub room, and then...
Adding time to the season for the sake of it.
Yeah, so let's try to declare all of the requested destinations for the network within, I'm thinking by the end of January, just have everything in. And then once we have all those locations met, we can declare the season over. So, what kind of theme should we do for this center area? We're also going to want to have some access for the below sec, like the ability to get down into the nether proper if you need to. So,
First, we could probably build a mock. We could probably pre-build the map itself in creative, and then get an idea of the scale and how much stuff we'll need.
true. So we could
Yeah,
probably use DinMap and then, well, okay, the idea of the map idea does raise a problem though, because the map would be 1 block thick, and it has to have a glass layer on top, which actually would mean that literally every portal has to be raised by 1 block.
Or you could use carpet.
I mean, raising each portal by 1 block isn't that much work. You just find it in blocks and then back. light it. It shouldn't mess with the cords at all. It's spy level.
Yeah, it should. So then, yeah, we'll just raise everything by 1 block. So how about this? I'll start working on, can I delegate the task of creating that 1 to 8 scale map of spawn to one of you guys, and then
So wait,
the,
hold on, how big is spawn? Because like
well, I
an
think
eighth is spawn is a lot.
we'll just do big enough to fit in this circle I've built. So it's a circle with radius 6.5.
Okay. I don't know if there's like a schematic you can probably do to get it.
I think you just use DinMap. Just take a screenshot of DinMap and then scale it so that one block is 8 pixels. So that 1 pixel is 8 blocks.
48 blocks.
Is it just the 48 blocks closest to spawn? It'll be 13 blocks across, or 6.5 times 8.
The center of the portal, and then 1 obsidian, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the third.
It's a circle of radius 52 around that portal. Because it wouldn't be centered on spawn; it'd be centered on the portal. Because the portal itself is not actually at the center of spawn. So do either of you want to take that task of making that?
Not particular.
Okay, I can do it later then.
Yeah.
Alright.
Like I would do that. It just seems so tedious.
Yeah.
And like, I don't have the time for it right now.
So everything in the dirt right now is going to be map, and then we're gonna have glass on top of that, and then the portal will be inset into the glass.
Well,
So
I guess right now we can mark out the main spawn shop. I keep talking over you. I'm sorry. You can mark out like the main shopping area of spawn right now.
Well, I've already kind of created this marking for where the hub is, like where the center of the network is. I'm gonna build the walls around it, and then since it's probably the shortest, we could probably use this. We could just pick one direction as like the template for the other ones. Once that's done, and we can start building off one of the tunnels. So I'm going to sleep and grab a flint and steel, and then start building the hub. No, I have one. Or I can make one. I think it is kind of funny how not central the portal is at spawn. Like, it could have been placed so that it was actually one of the exits to the spawn area, but it's not. It's just placed off to the side on this main road here.
We could probably move it.
We could, but I don't think we need to.
I always thought it's like that portal slice means like, oh yeah, use another portal. Like it could.
It looks
like
very
behind
temporary.
Behind
It's a
spawn,
feeling-
not much going on. We could just put the portal behind spawn.
We could.
I get the feeling that the crafting table in the center of the tower was the first crafting table ever placed on the server.
You
It
know,
wasn't.
yeah, I was building the main spawn. Yeah, Pseudo was like, hey, can someone build like something at spawn? I was like, okay, sure. And I was like, you know, probably be a good idea to put a crafting table here, because people might use it. And he's like, oh yeah, good idea. So
Yeah.
then that's, yeah.
It's one of the oldest, but definitely not the oldest. I think one in my house is older.
I think there's probably the first crafting table was probably the one someone placed after mining a tree and then promptly destroyed.
Yeah, the first one is probably destroyed.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna start raising this portal.
I'm just gonna pretend it's the oldest crafting table and say I placed that. That was me.
That's fine, that's lore now. That's officially declared lore.
created canon. What have I done?
There we go. Moved up 1 block.
Spawn proofing on top. At least the temporary spawn proofing.
Oh yeah, that did. It's fine. I can put it up again. Yeah, I wasted 1 rocket to go up 3 blocks.
Because you never think you'll get any mobs spawning, and then it happens.
Yep. Alright, let's start building the walls then. What kind of theme should we do for it? Should we do like oak logs? Should we do stone? What kind of theme should this area be? What kind of build palette should it have?
Probably something a bit like, I don't know, lack of a better word, high class. There's like oak, cobblestone. Those are like basic materials. Like it's
On
another.
a,
You want
So
to
you want it to look
nice.
nice. Okay, so like perhaps quartz then?
you
Like a
maintain the
mix of
same as the
quartz
tower.
And that would make sense.
Cobblestone, not
Yeah,
cobblestone.
making it the same as the tower would make sense.
Concrete. What's the word? Concrete.
Actually, if we really wanted to, we could probably make this thing a replica of the tower at spawn.
Howard. Oh. Well, what if we made it out of like nether blocks? It was like blackstone and the cyan.
So it's kind of like a bizarro version of the tower.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
Or
Okay.
what if it was like 1/8 the scale? So like coming in, it was like you just kind of walk out of like a micro spawn tower.
I like it.
Maybe exclusively blocks found in the nether and nothing in the overworld.
We could have that rule for like the hub itself, but I think for the spokes off of it, like the highways off of it, we should just do whatever feels right for that one. I think we should base
The,
things off of what you're going to. Like the one that goes towards the end should be built out of end blocks, and the one that goes to the arena should be built out of blocks we use for the arena. So that one would be like sandstone and bricks.
The armor stand shop could be an actual armor stand.
It could be.
No, you're talking crazy, Tumbo.
So Neom, since you built the original tower at spawn, do you want to take the hub?
Sure.
Okay. So we'll do for the floor, it'll be a map of the spawn area, and then around it, it'll be similar design to the spawn tower, but made out of nether blocks. So I expect that'll be like a mix of quartz and nether bricks
Blackstone.
like that, blackstone.
Or I'd probably just do deep slates as it looks better.
And I
Crimson.
think I'll start working on a tunnel that goes off to the arena at my base.
Just a boat path, you mean?
Yeah, it'll be a boat path, but it'll need to have like a sides and a roof. So I want it to look more professional, more finalized. So I need to get myself some icebergs.
Got stacks of blue ice.
Yeah, we're gonna need to find some
Behind
blue
you.
ice. Okay, where can I find icebergs? Oh, there's plenty to the southwest.
Yeah. Just
So I'm gonna-
just go for don't go for blue ice, go for packed ice. The difference is negligible and it's just a lot easier to contain.
Yeah, I might go to the southeast then.
Yeah, I got a stack of the iron already. I don't really know what the iron and the diamonds do on the server yet, but I have a stack of the iron.
Raw iron?
Or no, for voting you get like iron and diamonds in the hub area.
Yeah, it's not
I
supposed
don't-
to do that. I've yet to figure out why it does that.
I think it's neat.
Sure.
Why? 'Cause,
Sure.
Like try and fill your inventory over the course of like a month.
And if it stays in the hub, then it doesn't carry over to survival.
I think you should keep it. I think it's cool. Oh, I have ambassador rank and voter rank.
Wait, which one is showing for you?
It said I have achieved ambassador rank, and then 0.1 seconds later, I've achieved voter rank.
Yeah, it's glitched, dude.
I don't have either of them by the looks of it, so.
Yeah, the ranks aren't showing correct, or the suffixes aren't showing correctly in advanced or in the thing either. So I don't know why it's happening.
I'm forever damned to be a rankless nobody.
I'll figure it out someday. It's just not a super high priority right now, because I'm still waiting for the downtime issue being resolved. That wasn't a soft touch pick. That feeling when you break like a half stack of packed dice, but then realize you're using a normal pick.
Oof.
You didn't leave it behind.
No, I have
Looks
it.
like
I just didn't have it out.
Gave it a special name and everything, Pseudo.
Oh, it's in my inventory at all times.
Believe you. What did you have for the island south of your base, Tempo?
Island South Mine. You mean the one with the jungle tree? I don't have any plans for this. I just thought it'd be cool for like shops and stuff since the main island's pretty crowded.
To be determined.
Yeah. It's not like restricted, anyone can just build whatever they want there. I just put a little path to it.
Let's throw out some junk items so I can.
Did you bring shulker boxes?
Was that?
Did you bring shulker boxes?
No, because I don't own any.
Oh. I have a few.
Grab.
When Artemis made all the shulker prices one dirt block, and I bought up all of them. If you want a few. Or,
I think I did actually buy a couple, I just don't use them.
yeah.
Because as a pre-1.5 player, I just forget that those things exist half the time. They're on that list of items in Minecraft that I just do not remember.
That's a huge game changer.
Oh yeah, I agree, I just don't. That just isn't enough yet to remember them.
Not a single person has gotten an egg, even though the price is 1 dirt.
Why would you get an egg?
For eggs, 16. I'm trying to get rid of my eggs, but nobody wants them.
Yeah.
I'd sell the whole thing for 1 dirt if I could.
Well, what player would need that many chickens for a chicken farm?
I think just,
Projectiles for random purpose.
you never know when you need to grab the type chest of cakes.
I can also grab like a box or 2 of stone buttons for spawn-proofing.
Oh, nice.
It's easier to buttons than it is to remove like slabs or carpet or whatever.
So it looks like spawn in the nether would be approximately 3 blocks wide if it was 1/8 the size. So I might size it up a little bit.
That is a bit small.
Yeah.
24 blocks across.
Hold on. Let me see if I can build a... Yeah. Could you even, like, walk around it? I'd have to... Yeah. Because it's spawns, like, the first floor is, like, 8 blocks tall on a good day. So, like... Yeah, it'd probably be too small to even walk in.
Alright, there is all the ice for the negative Z highway. Or positive Z highway, yeah. Because south is
You know,
positive.
I just kind of realized if I build a micro spawn, then the portal's not gonna fit in there.
Yeah.
So, what if I use landscapes? Ooh.
So I was having this weird issues with my graphics card earlier. When I got back home from college on Thursday night, I set up my computer immediately, and then I went to play the new Half-Life Alyx mod called Levitation, and I was getting horrible frame drops. Made it basically unplayable, so I stopped playing for a bit. And then I started playing Spider-Man Remastered, and again, the game would crash every couple seconds because weird issues, and I saw weird tearing and visual glitches on my monitors while the games were running, and I was like beginning to worry that my graphics card was dying. And I'm like, no, this is a 3070, it is too soon for it to be dying. I've had it for a year. It can't be dying already. And then I was playing Minecraft today, and the game kept crashing when I would toggle between full screen and windowed. And so I reinstalled the driver about an hour ago, and everything has been fine since. So I'm hoping that did it. Really hoping that did it, but I'm not entirely sure yet.
Minecraft spazzed out around the time the Caves and Cliffs updated.
Well, that's a lot of buttons. So,
Yeah, a lot of path, right?
so for the path, I'm thinking we could do, so between the ice blocks, there needs to be a block that isn't a full block tall, right? So there could be a block here, but it has to be like a slab, right?
Boats can travel over this.
Yeah, but like I can't put like dirt between them, right? Because then they'd slow down.
No.
Okay, so it has to be a block that's not a full block tall.
I've never tested it
Like, cause I don't want to
Actually-
have exposed bedrock here, so I prefer it to be like a slab or something like that. But I want to make sure that slabs work too.
never tested the friction capabilities. You can give it a shot.
Alright.
Yeah.
And then on either side, I'm thinking we could do perhaps stairs of some variety.
Fine.
Did you slow down because you collided with me? It kind of seems that way. My game kind of freaked out for a second as if I was being hit. And I think I'll
don't get any
do sandstone
down
stairs
slabs.
on either side with iron fences or iron walls, bars on the sides. I think we might have some leftover sandstone in the arena, so I'm gonna steal some of that. Because I like the idea of theming these based on what's built at the other end of the highway. There is not nearly enough sandstone here, so I'm gonna have to go get some more.
stick it for less of a frog light. This build to light it up.
Did a good job with the new creepy sound effects. The nether. Alright, does this work?
It's helped that Delta's in the Soul Sand Valley, certainly.
Alright, yes it does. It does work. Okay, so now I just need to get a whole lot of iron bars, which I know exactly where to get. So, if one thing I've noticed since coming home, when I'm at college, I drop about 0 frames per stream most of the time. But right now, I have dropped about 1,025, or 0.9% of all frames since being home.
Okay.
So many little details I can't get on this build. Okay, I think... Okay, I built one that's 5 blocks wide. I don't know how true to the original it is. Area. I don't know how micro was too micro.
I mean, you don't even have to do it to scale if you don't want to, if it's too hard.
It's not like it's not 3 blocks. It's like 5 blocks wide.
Ah.
It just come to creative. I don't know if it's ugly or not. Yeah. Hard to get all the curves and the octagonal shape. Yeah.
So this is replica? That's awful small.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it'll fit inside of, you know...
So it's too small to fit? I need to
I
make
kind
it...
of think you should just forget about making it a scale replica and just, like, design the walls of that room to kind of evoke the memory or the idea of the larger one. Like, it doesn't actually have to be to scale. It just has to, like, remind you, like, oh, this looks kind of familiar. This looks kind of similar to the architecture of the other thing. You know?
Yeah. So, because if I made like a one-to-one recreation in nether blocks, it would probably take up the entirety of the spawn region.
Maybe you should do that.
It's 20 area. It's 24 blocks, which times
This
8.
is 24 blocks across.
Pretty
The
much,
one we
yeah.
have in this, like one we
give or
currently
take
planned in the
one.
nether is 13 blocks across. So it's a little less than doubled.
So yeah, it would take up spawn and
But you only
it
have to,
would
you only
just
have to
eat
do
up.
the first floor though.
Huh?
Well, because you don't have to, you know, because like there's no real point going to the second floor in the nether. So you could just build like because you can't even go outside of them anyway.
If it's meant to be a recreation, I'd do the second floor too. I don't know if I'd put the immediate.
Like, what I'm imagining here is that the entire Nether transport network is a tunnel, like, enclosed, and so if you were to build a replica of the Nether, or of the spawn tower as the Nether hub, then you wouldn't actually be able to leave it, except through the tunnels to other places. And those tunnels wouldn't even give you a view of the tower. So externally, you can't even see the whole tower. You can only see the parts that you can actually access. And
These kind of work is like, yeah, kinda.
so you can only see the parts of the tower that you can actually visit, and those are really just the parts that are the first floor, because that's the only part you really need. So you could just build the first floor of it, really. Or you could build the whole thing and then just remove the floor between the first and second floor. Just have the whole thing open air. That might be cool.
Oh.
I'll let you have that.
I think I'll just do the replica.
Besides the enchanting table, there's like the other workstations.
Yeah, those aren't very expensive. I could probably just put them back in the Nether too.
Wow.
What do you mean, wow?
It's just like building an exact replica of the whole thing, but are you still going to use Nether blocks, or are you just going to use like the same palette?
It would be the point if it was the same thing again. I'd probably do different Nether blocks.
Okay.
Unless I should do something different.
It's up to you.
Lightning.
Oh.
Let's see. What's the Nether one right now? Oh yeah, this is tiny.
Yeah, maybe we should expand that, make it bigger.
We could just scrap the tower idea overall if we're going with the map.
Well, I think the tower idea with the floor as a map is cool. We should keep that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
That's why I raised the portal up by 1 block, so you'd have room for the map.
or wouldn't you have to do 2 blocks? It was map then glass.
Well, because the portal has 1 block for the bottom of it, so that 1 block could be flush with the glass. So where the dirt is now is where the map would go, and then the block on top of that would be glass, and the portal is already at that level. So that's what the sound height would look like.
What has wall variance? Should I do nether bricks or black stone?
Nether bricks or blackstone?
Yeah.
Vote Blackstone, but whatever you want to do.
I mean, I could just use all 3. Blackstone gives me more options to make it 1-to-1.
Yo, lightning joint. Nice.
Alright, I'm in the chat. I'm in DC.
What's that?
No, you're saying hey, but I'm in the
Oh,
DC.
when I have OBS open, Discord doesn't tell me when people join the call,
Got it.
so I don't even know you were in the call. I didn't hear the Discord join sound.
My bad.
Okay. Warped wood or the crimson wood?
Warped kind of goes better with Blackstone.
Yeah.
So, Neom, you said that you're gonna make the hub bigger, right? So 24 blocks across, is that right?
Or well, that's the size of the replica.
Okay. Wait, shouldn't it be odd? Because this
Or
isn't a one block
One
center?
around 24. I rounded up since it's 8 power bait. It's like 23-ish.
Okay, it's 23. Okay, so that does mean I can actually move this out by a few blocks. Cool. So, Lightning, did you hear the plan?
No.
Alright, so Season 2 is a revamping of our Nether transport system.
Uh-huh.
So, our idea is that where the spawn portal is, we're going to build a replica of the spawn tower, but using Nether blocks. And as a floor, it'll be a 1/8 scale replica of the world at that location. So, for the floor here, it'll just be like blocks that kind of give you an idea of what the world is like at that location. So, if the most common block for these, 64 blocks that are representing here is like sand, well then this block's gonna be sand. Or if it's grass, then this will be like green wool or something like that. And then there's gonna be a north, south, east, and west highway. This here is gonna be the south highway. And they'll just go out as far as they need to hit all of the different portals along that direction. So this one's gonna go and it's gonna hit the Birch Empire and the arena.
Yeah.
And they'll all have different colors to kind of tell you which one you're on. And another idea we had was we could actually design them to be slightly asymmetrical so that there's some way to tell that, like, what direction you're going. So maybe torches on the right side if you're going towards spawn, and towards the left side if you're going away from spawn. Something like that.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So Niam is working on building the replica of the tower. I'm kind of building out the south highway. If you want to start working on some part of that, you can kind of take your pick on what you want.
So you're basically, though, making a replica of the spawn platform, or am I getting that right, or?
Niam is working on building a replica of the spawn tower, but what's different about the Nether version is that it's actually going to have, as the floor, a map of the spawn area. If you want to work on that, you could do that if you want. Basically, my idea for that was we just go to didmap, take a screenshot of the area right above spawn, and then make it so that one pixel represents 64 blocks, or an 8x8 area, and then you can just take whatever block is closest to that color. If you want to do that, that can be your task if you want it. Or you can pick one direction. Like if you want to build like the east highway to the end portal, that could be an option for you. Or if you want to work on it, really.
You want to demolish existing pathways?
I don't know if we need to do that.
I can try to start work on the floor. I can't make guarantees, but I can try.
If there's an east pathway going towards the end portal, then it'll be redundant because there'd be two of them.
I just remembered that I
the
made.
one that's currently there would get removed. Well, it doesn't get removed.
That's what I was saying by demolish them.
Yeah, you don't need to remove them because. Well, we could salvage the resources though. I don't know. If you want to remove them, you can remove them, but I don't think it's strictly necessary to remove anything at this point.
I just remember that I made all of the trapdoors that spawn face the same direction as the planks of wood they're on. For some reason.
That's a lot of work.
So you said you. No, I was gonna ask. So you said you wanted one block to equal 64 by 64 blocks. Or...
It's 8x8. 8x8.
Okay.
It's just the 8 squared is 64, so it's representing 64 blocks total.
Okay, got it. You meant by in area. Okay.
Yeah, that's entirely true. You got the right idea. If you play Minecraft enough, some form of OCD does develop. It's called MIOCD, Minecraft Induced OCD.
3, 4, 5, 6, 9. Okay.
Of course, there's going to be parts of it in Ferris's gold farm that I won't be able to.
Just leave the paths for now, I think.
Yeah.
The
Look,
19.3 update got the weird new sounds for the Netherwood. I don't know. I have ice and I have blue ice. I would need to go gather ice for like the pathway.
Hey, Nyam, is this intended to, is this netherrack supposed to be like the, what is this indicating?
This is the where the I'm marking out where the spawn replica is gonna go.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I thought you said it was gonna be 23 blocks across.
This is your radius of like.
So
How
I should
big
build.
the
So
room-
I should build the tunnels up to that.
I guess, yeah. Also, you might want to put buttons on it. These blocks.
I know what to do.
Okay, that's a circle. So yeah, this circle is how big you want your map to be.
Okay.
And this should cover like if I were to build a portal to my trading hall, I think it might actually be within this circle. Maybe. Or probably maybe just outside of it. I'm gonna remove this dirt. Got more buttons for you.
North is Ning's base and Artemis's base. The main highlights, anyway.
Does anyone have absurd amounts of blackstone?
I have not Blackstone, but I have Deep Slate.
Chest. I do have a couple chests worth of Blackstone. How much do you
A
need?
couple chests.
that should do me for the entire project. Just
Yeah.
I'll take a few stacks, I guess.
For the win, yeah.
The salt delta's my beloved. I love almost dying to lava in 5 seconds. Favorite part.
Parkour challenge where the stakes of losing are quite steep.
Oh.
Stacks, did you say?
Just give me a few. I don't know. 3?
Okay.
And then I Yeah. Should have some warped wood left. Do I have any trapdoors left? Huh.
How does pixel represent a chunk sound?
Well, because it's supposed to be in scale with the Nether, and the Nether is 1/8 scale. One block in
So-
the Nether is 8 blocks in the overworld.
Yeah.
4x4 is one chunk.
16 by 16.
4x4 is one chunk.
Shouldn't it be 2x2 represents one chunk?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, because if every block is 8 blocks, then that means that one block represents 64 blocks in 2 dimensions,
Okay.
which is also the size of 1/4 of a chunk. So every 2 blocks, or every 4 blocks as a square, is 4 chunks, or is 1 chunk. It's confusing. By the way, that should be centered on the portal at spawn, not centered
Yeah.
on the spawn itself.
Oh, okay.
Because the portal at spawn isn't actually in spawn, and you want to be centered on the portal. The basic idea, is you can kind of imagine, oh, if I walk 3 blocks to the left of the spawn of the portal in the Nether, then I should be 24 blocks past the portal in the overworld. It's supposed to represent in real space, where you are.
Okay. Oh, you can mine stone buttons with your hands, apparently.
That's why I use buttons.
You can mine anything
it's
with
an
your hands
easy
if
one.
you're patient enough.
But, and get the item back.
Bedrock. Oh wait.
More obsidian. I don't think you can mine obsidian with anything to get the block, right? No, you could do it with iron, right? I don't know.
But you just won't get the
You can
block.
mine with an iron pickaxe.
You need diamond or netherite to get the block, yeah.
I thought you could use iron.
Does anyone have absurd amounts of wood?
Of what?
The blue wood.
No, I don't.
Uh,
We could probably plant some in the other world though, or here in the Nether.
I could deforest the entire grove worth of wood, but then there's none left.
the terrain.
problem.
That's why I substituted in the nylium, because then you can just bone meal and get the mushrooms to replant.
Ah,
Yeah.
thought it was just for aesthetics.
Many stacks of logs. Just one stack.
Yeah, it's mostly for trapdoors, which are expensive. So I 1 or 2 stacks just to be safe.
Let's see.
There's a full iron zombie attacking. Is that diamond on? No. Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna need more sandstone, I think.
If I do it right, I should just be able to use a Minecraft map. It says
Can you hand Lightning that map you got from Shadow?
I already got one.
Take those buttons, I guess.
Okay, so I need to go west.
West, young man.
I'm trying to get like 40 trapdoors because I know I'm gonna need them.
Start filling up my shoulders with stuff.
If they're If they're going to do anything in 1.20, they should cheapen that recipe. You don't have to use data packs for it.
Yeah.
The offer still stands. If someone wants to send me a data pack to change recipes or just cheapen stuff, I will probably implement it. My only condition is that you can't change a recipe. You can only change the output amount.
Yeah, I'll say it again. Vanilla Tweaks already has that exact thing.
Well, then send me a data pack for Vanilla Tweaks.
It's a website. Let me just go get it. Hold on.
Because I don't want to actually change the recipes, because then if someone tries to use a recipe they know, it won't work, right?
Yeah, the recipes are the same. I think it gives you like an absurd amount. I'm sure you could probably lower it.
Yeah, I'm
Hold
sure
on.
things will lower it. Yes. Well, Azuma doesn't work on Vanilla Tweaks anymore.
Huh?
Azuma doesn't work on Vanilla Tweaks anymore. He
That
hasn't
doesn't
for a
mean
while.
it. Well, I mean, it still exists. He doesn't own it. He stepped away. People who actually do all the coding and stuff
Yeah.
basically own all of it now. He still plugs it from time to time.
Oh yeah, of course, because he still is connected to it. He just doesn't do
Yeah.
much with it anymore.
Crafting. See, I go to crafting tweaks. Should be more blocks and then more trapdoors. It gives you 12 per craft.
Oh, that's a good deal.
There's also one for more of those like 6-sided wood blocks where you get 4 instead of 3. One for stairs and then one for bricks. So yeah, you get 4 brick blocks instead of 1 if you want to add that too.
It's really going to take some getting used to. It sounds so weird.
Yeah. If you could get rid of the buttons for me, that'd be great.
The netherrack.
Yeah. Or to keep the netherrack, get rid of the buttons.
As you are close.
Probably gonna replace the netherrack with a better looking block in the future, but for now. Yeah. Okay.
Really going to go too far away for magma cubes to show up anyway.
I just realized I can't do bubble elevators.
Yeah,
Have
you
to do
can't do
something else.
Minecart.
bubblers in the nether, that's true.
Minecart elevators.
I mean, I could just do. I might just do ladders. I don't know.
Elevators are fun. I forget what they call like the people who supply architects with building materials. It's not contractor.
I mean, that's kind of what they are.
Supplier? Supplier?
Yeah.
Subcontract? No, I don't know.
Contractor. A subcontractor is just someone who works. Is just a contractor who works for a contractor.
Oh,
And you can have several tiers of those. Like you can have subcontractors for subcontractors.
subcontractors.
Yeah.
I haven't really helped much with building yet, but I've definitely helped with materials.
Yeah.
I need to gather materials.
That's alright.
Where the heck did my scaffold? Oh no, it's in my hotbar.
Putting blocks behind these.
I'm thinking I might put bricks behind those. Not sure yet.
Tumbo's masons come in handy.
And if I was actually gonna have to mine grass with my pickaxe.
Like, you don't have to use grass for the floor, because that's not gonna look good in the nether anyway. So we might want to use moss instead.
What can be moss, wool.
Yeah, just something green that just keeps its saturation regardless of biome, because it's not gonna look good in the nether if it's gonna change its saturation.
The question is if I have moss.
Oh yeah, that is a question, isn't it?
Moss is really
I
easy.
think I bought moss at something. I think I got moss from the Wonder Trader at some point.
There's also acacia in the arena if you want to use that.
What I could do is perhaps acacia fences in the middle, and then brick behind that. I don't know. There's a lot of possibilities. What I'm also scared about is making sure the players don't hit their heads on the roof. I want to make sure it's high enough that you don't hit your head, but also low enough that it looks good.
You can eject from the boat without suffocating yourself.
Bigger
Oh,
is
that
always
too. That's
better.
also important.
We're about to get a flashback to the old days of Spawn where it was just the first layer of arches and nothing else.
Looks like I don't have moss.
Some.
So should I just... Or wait.
Whenever
Looks
that comes in handy.
Is this entire arches thing going to be an interior? Or is it going to be like...
Well, because there isn't going to be an exterior,
Oh, then...
because you won't be able to leave, except
Oh,
the
then-
tunnels.
Okay, then.
So what you could do is you could just like put some walls up as the instead of like open air like this is spawn.
Ah.
Note to self: make more chests.
They're handy to have around.
Oh yeah.
Okay, now on to the task of trying to recreate the diagonal arches. What if there was a nether spawn parkour? Be neat.
If you want to make one, go for it.
I didn't think of. I know where Blueberry Cave is.
Oh,
Oh, thank you.
Lightmatica or a photographic memory?
Me?
Built
Screenshots.
it once, just build it again with the same rules.
Yeah, I'm just going back to the I'm going through the portal, cross-checking, and then coming back.
I know when I build in Minecraft, I usually build with like certain rules, so I just have to follow the same rules again.
What do you mean by that?
Well, like, I often prefer to have things at either at like intervals of every 3 blocks or every 5 blocks. And
Right.
so, like, if I know what combination of rules build something once, I can follow the same rules again to build it the second time.
Got it.
Like, I could probably build the same house from memory once I design it once. As long as I can remember the numbers. I need more sandstone again.
They go to the desert instead of the beach soon.
No, I kind of like the I like the way the damn, I closed both the screenshot. I like the way the sign and the whatever sandstone work off each other. I need to.
Trying to build your outpost.
Can someone sleep?
Geo isn't reduced if players are in a different dimension.
Can someone sleep, please?
Answers that question.
Thank you.
Growing your bed.
Hey,
Being harassed by husks.
you might want to claim this area, maybe. You I don't know if you want to claim the spawn area just yet.
One of these days I need to make like a helper or a builder mission group and just give it to you so that you can have perpetual access to like public works and stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, that should be enough sandstone for a while. Emphasis on should be enough.
Double what you need and you may just yet succeed. Fences, you can use that bamboo to save having to craft sticks. Whatever.
Hey chat, how's it going? We are watching the chat if you want to talk.
Subword into an ancient city for a second.
Okay. So, should I build a second layer to this or not?
Up to you.
Because if not, then I could just stop here, and then we'd have a spawn area.
Yeah. Up to you.
I mean, I don't know what your plans for how. Yeah, I don't really know what your plans are yet.
Well,
So I could make.
because my plans don't necessitate having a second floor to it. But if you think it would be a good addition, if you have some idea for how to use the second floor, then go for it.
Yeah, all I'd do up there is I'd probably just put the same workstations and such.
well, then if you think it's a good idea to have them in both dimensions, then go for it.
I mean, if you want to use like the enchanting table, you can just go through the portal and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think that it's a good idea to have at least a crafting table in there.
Yeah.
Like, that's easy to do. Kind of surprised by how quickly the south tunnel is going along. Well, I guess I shouldn't be because there's really not that much to the south past the arena, so. Like once you hit the arena, there's really not that much else that we need to build a tunnel to. So.
I like straight down. Yeah.
I might need more warp wood.
Double what you need, you might have enough.
I probably don't. I need trapdoors.
Oh. Well then. Another rule we should probably employ, because of the way DinMap lights up the nether, or to be more specific, how it doesn't, everything's going to look really dark on the DinMap, so we should at least light up the tops of everything, so that it kind of pops out and you can kind of see where all the things are going.
Yeah.
And Yam, I think I stole some more planks from you. I threw them on the ground here.
Okay. Okay, looks like I'm a little bit short. I need 4 trapdoors. Clap, you wouldn't happen to have 12 warped wood by chance?
Probably.
how easy this is to fly through.
Oh no! Oh, this is like extreme difficulty. The stairs.
Now this is fine.
I'd raise it up by it, or I'd either get rid of the stairs or raise it up by a block. So that's tough.
I just flew through it just fine.
Well, I mean, you could. It's a tight squeeze.
I don't know. Not so bad.
I'll try.
Because it's 3 blocks tall overall. Like, yeah, it gets 1 block wide at the top, but from... Oh. I think you guys want to try and fly through it?
I don't have rockets.
Well, how'd it go, Lightning?
It's not too bad.
Not too bad? Okay.
I mean, as long as you can restart, I mean, I'd say it'd be fine.
Oh! I just realized I built the whole thing 1 block too low. As a matter of fact, the whole thing is built 1 block too low. Everything
mean?
is 1 block too low, including what you built, Neon.
Oh no.
It's okay, I'll just use World Edit.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be
Okay,
the
then.
quick and easy path?
As Vader did.
How is it 1 block too low?
It would not be opposed to World Edit.
Yeah. Let me just hold on. Slash wand. Boom. Okay. It's cause the glass needs to be at the level of, like, the floor needs to be at the level of the Nether portal, like where I'm standing right now.
Ah,
That needs to be the floor, and that's 1 block too low for that. So everything needs to go up by 1 block. I'm gonna raise what Neon's building first.
Hold on, let me finish it. Okay, now. Oh, the portal might, or no.
The portal will
Alright.
get moved too, but I can just move it back.
Portal should be fine. Oop. Something was broken. My scaffolding.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
I literally do not care. I finished the thing. So yeah, roof can be whatever you want. For the... Yeah.
I gotta go. I got finals in the morning.
Alright, yeah.
Alright, good luck.
Thanks. Bye.
Need these, Tumbo?
No, I chopped down a tree at the grove.
Okay. Time to set
Think we're
about
right.
raising up the,
Are you gonna raise this tunnel up right now?
yeah.
Oh. Okay then.
Let's see if it'll let me raise the whole thing in one go.
Or a
will.
volume limit?
Oop, okay. And without any hiccups.
Yep. Apparently I'm within the limit, so that's cool. Casually cheating on stream.
Is the volume limit kind of small?
It is, just to, you know, reduce the possibility for server crashes and such. Because those can actually cause world corruption if someone edits too many blocks at once using world edit. So I've set world edit to prevent you from editing too many blocks at once. And I've set the limit to be kinda low because I just set it to be whatever I know is safe. So I don't use World Edit in large amounts that often, so I'm not always sure about how low that limit is. And I'm not
And
sure
by
how
the way, this entire thing is not gas proof. You might want to buttonify it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Especially
As
also
for the
the roof of this entire roof is just a spawning platform.
Oh yeah.
as for the
I will
buttons to
change
be
that.
removed, and
I
now
will
you want
change
them back.
The ceiling really is the main area. I think I'm gonna get off too.
Yeah, it is about 9 o'clock, so that's usually the time, isn't it?
Let's see.
Got that review to do.
Goodbye.
Alright, see ya, nerds.